So you've just come out of the cave, we've cleared the Velverin ruin, and now we're feeling a little bit weighed down and we need somewhere to rest and save our stuff. For this, we're going to head to the north. So directly of where we start out, we're going to place ourselves a marker. Okay, that makes it nice and easy for us to navigate. Obviously, if you can't see a big N on the compass marker, maybe that's going to be difficult for you, but that's where we're going to be heading to right now. Of course, anything that you loot along the way is up to you. If you do happen to see a Nern root, make sure you save it. That is for a quest. I'm not convinced that they grow back, so just make sure you save those in a chest, which is exactly where we're going to be going right now. Once we reach the road, and just so you guys can see on the map, as you can see, all of those just go straight north till we hit the road. We take a left, which means we're going to be heading to the west, and we're going to keep on going until we come across the second inn. Okay, we see we've got this first one here. We don't care about this one. We're going to the second one. Just run along this road. If you want to be increasing things like your jump height, you can jump along the way. You can sprint along the way for some athletics. If you see a guard, you could sneak behind him and try and improve your sneak skill. But I really don't recommend rushing your skills because you will level too fast. However, if you do happen to come across this well right here, we are able to go ahead and grind out some stats. So if you're following along with me and you're playing the Atronach, where we can't usually regenerate mana, we can stand here and we can use our summon skill, for example, because that counts as a successful cast, to increase our conjuration, which is obviously going to burn through a load of mana. And then we can use the well again to restore it. If you're following along, that means we now have 2 Ayleid wells that we know of that we can use each day. So if you're ever struggling for the Welkin stones, which we get out of the ruins, you now know where there are 2. With that, we're going to continue along the road. We should come across, here we go, we have Sursen, we have another Ayleid ruin. I'm going to go in and clear this in a cut. You guys can choose whether or not you are feeling confident enough to clear another dungeon, and I'll catch you guys directly afterwards. Continuing on for us then, we're going to continue heading to the west. Now the video after this in the playlist is going to be in there because I did a quick guide on lockpicking to make sure people know what they're doing. So if you do happen to go in there and you see the average locks and you want a guide or a bit of help on just getting those picked, that is in the next video. So feel free to check that out if that's something that you require. And if you are kind of following sequentially, this is usually how I like to do my series. So I'll obviously stream through usually, and then I'll go through the game in the order that I think I want to do the game in. And then it'll be like stepping stone videos on guides and stuff as I come across them. So when you think about the playlist, if you see things that are a little bit weird or a little bit maybe out of place, it's because on the way from one place to another, I came across something and we did it. And so you can kind of use it as like stepping stones. With a game like this that's so big, the idea of going through like every single point of interest in the game is probably too crazy. And I don't think that's really helping the player's experience of the game, because you probably should go and explore on your own. Like, for example, we're going to this inn because it's a priority to have this. We can see it on the compass now. Look, we've got Ayleswell coming up. You can see we've got a cave over there. If you guys fancy going off exploring a cave, you should 100% go do it. And in fact, after this episode, it's a great idea because you're going to have unlimited storage and a place to sleep. So that means you'll be able to level up as easily as you want. You'll be able to drop all of your gear off. And if I remember rightly, I think there's actually a well pretty close as well. So if you need to recover your mana each day, let me just double check, because I'm pretty sure there's one just across that way-ish. I can't quite see it. I'm pretty sure there's one just kind of over on the hill. So you can refresh yourself nice and easily by coming back to here. So this little inn has a very quick quest, and then we get a free bedroom. So I'm going to take a quick save here because it's obviously going to be its own video. It will be in the playlist, so it might look a little bit weird, as I said. For you guys that are following along, we'll get it in this format with less editing, and, you know, we're just going to go through it nice and easy. But we're going to walk in and just stand still, basically.
Excuse me.
Here we are. Accept this quest. I don't need to listen to all the dialogue.
You too.
And we should have a new map marker added. At this point, if you are a summoner, you're going to have an advantage. Don't worry too much. But we're going to fight some invisible rats. So there's no point in bothering with anything like a bow. But you can see we have this fort down here. And this is where we're going to go. I'm going to make a way down. You can sneak down if you want. Doesn't really matter. Make our way down. I guess we have life detect as well. That could be useful, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. Might be easier during the daytime, but I always get here at night. So I get shield up. There it is. You can kind of see it shimmering. It's very difficult to kind of see when something has chameleon on. There is a second rat. Let's keep you block up. Looking for predator. There it is. Alright, with the two rats down, we're going to head into the fort and up the stairs. We should start hearing some shouting. Where are you? He should come to us. There, look. No? Actually, I think so. Look, he should be out here. He's not asleep, is he? Well, that was a fall. Right, let's try this again. I didn't actually mean to fall. It probably looks like I did, but I didn't. Oh, yeah, it's working now, though. Ha! That did work. Right, come on, where are you? Come to me. Should come to me. So I guess resetting the area might help. He should come to us.
I told you to leave me alone.
He's over this way. There he is. Alright, so go through all of his dialogue. He's going to give us a scroll.
Goodbye.
And then we go back to the inn. We don't even need to walk up the hill because we can fast travel. And then we stand in the middle of this little homestead area and use the scroll he gave us. So into the inventory, reverse invisibility. You press it as if you're casting a spell, and we're done. We go into the inn.
Thank you. We have.
All right, press bed.
There's never any. We haven't.
And we now have a bedroom, okay? All we do is we go up the stairs. It's the first bedroom on the left, and this chest is a safe chest to store anything that you want in it. Now, for some reason, there's no, like, obvious thing for getting your storage up. You see at the bottom there, I have search. I press R3, and then it brings up the double menu. I press L1, and that takes me over to my menu. So the alien statue we got before that we need to save for later, that's going in nice and easy. So there we have our storage. I'll sort my inventory out later on. Don't you guys worry about that. And that now means... How are you still invisible?
Stop talking.
We cured that. So that now means we are free to do whatever we want. You guys can go wherever you like. In terms of me, the next part of the playlist is going to be doing the recommendations from the mages. I don't know whether to do them individually or as one video, but the way I like to do it, because something to note is you can fast travel straight to towns. I don't like doing it because I think it gets rid of the actual exploration and enjoyment of the game. So I will physically walk up there and then physically walk to Coral, for example. And then once I've been to each area, then I'll fast travel back, because then it kind of populates the map and it's all nice. Something to note, if you want to know, around where this H is, there's another Iliad ruin, so if you want more Welkin stones, you can get them from there. And just above the E in red is another one right there. So we're pretty close to 2 more Iliad ruins, which are pretty good for us because we want the stones. So if you guys want to clear those out, feel free to. I'm probably just going to walk my way up to Bruma and then decide whether or not I want to give this its own episode, or if I want to do all of them in one. Or maybe I'll do both, we'll see. Either way, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. Hope it helped you out, and I'll catch you all very soon.